What's up, Unfiltered fam? If you are looking for non-phone positions that pays really well, I have four for you today. So let's get right into it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Misha. This is Live Unfiltered, where I post remote work opportunities, legitimate ones, no scams over here, so that you don't have to go searching for them. If you like the content, please share, subscribe, and drop a comment. It helps to push this out to others that may need it. Let's get into our roles. Our first role today is with a company called Thatch. They are looking for a member operations specialist. This will be a full time role, it is fully remote. Let's get into just a little bit up here about who and what you will be doing. As a part of the operations team at Thatch, you'll spend your time tackling operational issues and driving initiatives to provide a best in class member experience. Your role is critical in ensuring Thatch meets and exceeds our members' needs while helping strategically scale operations to support the rapid growth of our business. What will you be doing in this particular position? For this role, you will manage a queue of operational tasks that span a variety of product areas such as payments, substantiations, and also reimbursements. You will also closely partner with engineering and operations teams to build internal and external tools for requests from Thatch members, ensuring that their needs are met quickly and effectively. They also want you to obsess over our members and operational metrics, helping to proactively surface and uplevel the understanding of how our members are using the Thatch product across the company. Let's talk about what they're looking for a little bit. So they're looking for someone who has some relevant experience in support, operations, or a related role. Ideally, a tech company. They also state that we welcome ambitious new grads to apply as well. So if you just graduated college, you don't have any experience at all, you can also apply, which is amazing. The ability to effectively communicate and work with both technical and non technical teams, a proactive, optimistic, growth minded approach, complemented by the resilience to thrive in a fast paced and evolving workplace. We hire for potential. Even if you don't meet all the criteria listed, we encourage you to apply. That part. The experience would be particularly excited about. Let's check on the first two. Experience working with modern tooling, for example, Help Scout, Linear, Notion in a support or operations organization. Also, excitement about technical concepts, great analytical skills, and comfort explaining technical concepts to a range of audiences. Here is what you are to expect in the process of it. So, our interview process is rigorous and reflects our emphasis on integrity, talent, and drive. Um, 50 minutes, the interview process goes as follows. So it typically will take 2 weeks as per what they've stated here. So be mindful of that. 15-minute phone call to screen you relevant to your background and your interest in the company. A 30-minute Zoom meeting would follow with the hiring manager to dive deeper into your experience and role. A 60-minute Zoom meeting to work through a live case study with two members from the team. A 30-minute Zoom meeting to meet two members of the team. And finally, a 30-minute Zoom meeting with our founders to discuss your approach to culture and our operating principles. I think that's pretty fantastic. Yes, it can sound drawn out, but it may not be as bad as anticipated. Now, they did not list the salary that they would offer for this position, but in my research, I did find that the average salary for an employee with that goes all the way up to $84,000. It depends on what state you're in, your experience level, whether or not you have a degree, so on and so forth. So you want to bear that in mind. If this is a match for you, be sure to tailor your resume and go ahead and give it a go. Let's move on to job number two. This is with the Honest Company. We all know them. They do diapers, they do drinks. My kids love their juice boxes. And I believe the Honest Company is Jessica Alba's company. Don't quote me on that. If somebody can tell me in the comments whether or not it is, I think it is. They are looking for a social moderator. This would be a fully remote role. And of course, it is a full time role. Just a tad bit about the company. The Honest Company is a personal care company dedicated to creating clean and sustainably designed products spanning categories across diapers, wipes, baby personal care, beauty, apparel, household care, and wellness. They launched in 2012. Let's talk about the mission of the company. If you're going to apply for a job, you want to know what they're all about, right? We are on a mission to empower people to live happy, healthy lives. I can get with that. We're a wellness brand with values rooted in conscientiousness, community, transparency, and design. Every day and in every way, we hold ourselves to an honest standard, as we all should. We believe that it is our responsibility to do our part to help create a healthy and sustainable future for all. I love that. Now, in this role, let's talk a little bit about what you'll be doing. We're going to cover the first three, and you, in doing your due diligence, as you should, will go through the rest of the information. So, you will be managing the social media community by monitoring channels daily, responding to comments, and addressing customers' questions to foster a positive brand presence and engage our audience. Work cross functionally to marry all aspects of honest organic social media with the storytelling on our platforms. Your goals will center around growing the community, increasing community engagement, building brand loyalty and awareness, and delivering a best in class social content experience for our consumers. Help develop unique and engaging social media campaigns, themes, and posts that support building community and engaging across all brand social channels. You'll also respond to viral threads and amplify key brand moments. And of course, you can go through the remaining ones at your own convenience. Now, let's talk about the relevant experience needed for this, what you need. You will need 1 to 2 years of results driven social media experience with a clear history of content creation and amplification, as well as experience with in depth reporting and meaningful measurement. Thorough understanding of social media and communication tactics, proficiency in all social media networks, strong verbal and written communication skills with focus on creatively working within the restrictions of social media platforms. Also, the ability to work cross functionally, graphic design, edited, and photography skills are a plus. Strong organizational skills with the ability to multitask and prioritize, thriving in a fast paced environment. And last but certainly not least, flexibility for brief weekend check ins to support social moderation as needed. Let's talk money, guys. The pay range for this role, you'll start at $20 per hour. That can go all the way up to $22.60 per hour. And that has dependency on many different factors, including but not limited to depth of experience, skill level, ability, education, knowledge, certifications, and your work location as well. They do offer the benefits that we are accustomed to: health, 401k with company match. They have wellness incentives, so on and so forth. So you want to pay close attention to that as well. And of course, the relevant information that is below. So that is basically the information needed for the social moderator. If you are interested, that link will be provided in the description portion of this video. Best of luck to you. And we move, guys. Let's go to the next role. This is our third role, and this is with Asperion. Asperion. They are looking for a remote hospital billing analyst. This is fully remote. It is a full-time position. They are offering $18 starting, $22 max hourly. For over 2 decades, Asperion has delivered market leading revenue cycle services. We specialize in collecting challenging payments from third party payers, focusing on complex denials, age accounts receivables, motor vehicle accident, workers' comp, veterans affairs, and out of state Medicaid. All right. What do you need? for this role. Let's talk a little bit about this portion. We are seeking a talented and proficient hospital billing analyst to join our growing team. At Aspirian, we provide our analysts the opportunity to learn, be challenged, and grow your career with the revenue cycle industry. This is an exciting opportunity for someone seeking a career in medical billing, claims investigation, insurance follow up, and denials resolution. Ideal candidates will possess claims processing experience and a competitive desire to maximize results. What will you provide? I'm going to cover the first three for you guys, as is the norm for me. Submit electronic and hard copy billing and conduct follow up with third party carriers for insurance claims. Investigate and coordinate insurance benefits for insurance claims across multiple service lines. Obtain claim status via the telephone, internet, and or fax. You can go through the remainder right here. Of course, you will need to know what you'll be doing in this role to make sure it's a fit for you. Let's talk about a bit of the requirements. We're going to cover this section here, the requirements and the education experience. So for the first three here, you will need to be able to write grammatically correct routine business correspondence, speak on a one-on-one basis using appropriate vocabulary and grammar to obtain information, explain processes, etc. Speak clearly and distinctly on the phone with exceptional etiquette. All right. So for this one, it sounds like you will be on the phone somewhat, but for the extent or for the entirety of your role, not as much. So it's not really a call center like job, just to clarify. The education and experience portion is listing that you need a high school diploma or equivalent. A bachelor's degree is preferred, not required. Okay. These are the requirements right here. And this is the education and experience portion. You will need a high school diploma or equivalent, but the bachelor's degree, in this case, if you have the experience, would be a plus. You will need 2 or more years of experience in hospital claims processing or medical billing, and remote work experience is also preferred. So with Aspirian, you will have the regular benefits, all right, similar to the one we just covered for the other positions. For the pay for this one, it is going to range between $18 and $22 an hour. And this also includes a potential monthly bonus. Now, of course, getting to that max will be dependent on your experience, your qualifications, etc., etc. But it is still, I think, for the role and what it requires, I think it is still pretty good pay, especially if you're just starting out. So that is with Asperion, and we are moving now to our final role, which is going to be with BHG Financial. They are looking for a documentation specialist. And for this role, it will be between 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are specifying that you will need to be able to work during this time. So if you have your regular job, let's say you work an overnight job, so on and so forth, this is a perfect additional role for you to add to your collection, if you may. This is a full-time role. It is fully remote. Let's jump into a little bit about this company. Are you ready to join a growing team that puts a premium on productivity and has an award winning culture centered around transforming talented employees into effective business leaders? I like that. Then BHG Financial is the place for you. They started in 2001 with and they started with an idea, an opportunity, and $25,000. Back then, our focus was strictly on serving those in the medical industry. With healthcare in our heritage, we soon expanded to serve high earning professionals in many other industries. All right, fantastic, guys. I would implore you to do a bit more reading as to who they are, because I can imagine that's going to come up in the interview, something that you should know. All right, who you should be, rather. You must be a motivated professional who is passionate about delivering an exceptional client experience. You excel at multitasking, pipeline management, staying organized, and being extremely detailed oriented. You are also focused, resilient, an A-plus player, and they thrive in a fast-paced environment where you can work with your teammates that will match your drive and grit. As mentioned previously, this is the time frame that you must be able to work. In this role, you're going to thoroughly review applications for errors and structures. You're going to generate legally binding contracts for clients, presenting agreed upon loan terms. You're going to conduct general searches on applications and upload the client profiles as needed. For this role, here we go again, the time frame that you need to be able to work. Previous experience as a paralegal or legal assistant is preferred, not required. Understanding of the finance industry, excellent written and verbal communication skills, ability to work effectively under pressure, calmly and confidently with a can-do attitude, and so on and so forth. Be sure to review that in its entirety, guys, during your own due diligence. They go on to state what life at BHG would look like and why you should join. They offer a pretty nice benefits package that you can view right here, which I think is amazing. Now, one of the things that they did not list, but don't you worry about it. I did review and do some research for you on that. So they did not list what their compensation package looked like. However, for a role like this with this particular company, on an hourly basis, you can look at earning between $21 all the way up to $32 per hour. That is the range that I found during research. Now, there may be that they offer much more, and of course, I'm sure you'll be notified during the interview process. So, there you have it, guys, for non phone remote opportunities. Fairly easy hiring process, except that one that had a couple interviews. But I wish you guys best of luck. Remember to tailor the resumes to fit the roles that you are applying for. Put your best foot forward. Drop a comment to say a thank you. Say, hey, girl, thank you, girl, for these remote roles. Say something to me, guys. Talk back to me. Best of luck to you. Let me know if you apply and how the process goes. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Peace out.